Hello, and welcome back to Brit Reviews It All. So, today I'm going to be talking about Zatima, okay? That's right, I said Zatima. If you have access to BET Plus, Zatima is showing on there. Um, right now, there's 8 episodes, okay? And I am caught up with the entire season so far. It's 30 minutes per episode, and BET airs it every Thursday, 2 episodes every Thursday. So I think they are probably getting ready to wrap this up. If you have not watched it, stop. Go watch it, okay? I'm gonna quickly review like all of every single not every single episode, but just everything that has happened so far between all of the episodes that we have access to, 1 through 8. So, one. Let's start here. Okay, so we know Fatima, and Zach. We know that he was really wanting her to move in with him, so that has happened. We know that. Now, I will say, at that point, when it first began, um, they hadn't really met each other's like closest friends just yet. I love the fact that when watching Zatima, we're getting a little bit more into those two characters, so we get to see who's Fatima is with, like her, who is her girls. Like we get to see that. We also get to see Zach and who his friends are. Okay, outside of watching sisters. Now I will say, let me see. I'm trying to find this girl's name because I cannot remember her name. It's one of her friends. Let me see. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Now I asked for the cast and they only gave me like half of them. So I'll say it like this: one of the why I keep saying the okay, so now we get into the show is going, it's picking up, and Fatima, she has Zach has a little thing at their home, and she wants to introduce her best friends to Zach. Okay, so now we have it was two ladies that are her best friends, and all I'm gonna say is one of them, and it's not Angela. Angela has her own man, and I'm gonna get to him in a second. Angela is one of the friends, and then where is this girl? Belinda. Belinda, she's the other friend. So Zach, he goes to open the door to welcome her in, and when he opens the door, he immediately shuts it right back. Lo and behold, guess what? Exactly what I predicted. Um, Zach and Belinda had a one night stand. And so like, how crazy is that to be in Fatima's position, to have one of your best friends to have slept with your current man? That was like the weirdest thing ever, but I actually predicted that that was gonna happen, and I said that. I said, I bet you out of one of her friends, Zach has probably had some kind of mix up with one of them, and that is exactly what happened. Predictable. But yeah, that was the weirdest thing. She had to pretty much, I don't know. It was very weird, a very weird situation to be in, but they handled it pretty somewhat okay. I will say that Belinda actually tried to sneak and come to the house while she knew Fatima wasn't gonna be there, and she tried to come on to Zach. Okay, they said that previous history with Belinda and Zach is that he had that one night stand with her. He stood her up. He never responded back to her. He, wasn't responding back to messages, phone calls. Like this girl went crazy trying to go after him, but he didn't. It wasn't what's up. Now, she waited till Fatima had a hair appointment. She knew when this was happening. She left, timed it perfectly to the point where she could go to the house while Zach was there and try to come on to him. Now, little did she know, at some point, Fatima done snuck into that house. Now, how she got into the house is still a big old question mark. I would like to know. Do y'all want to know? I want to know. How did this girl get in this house and didn't nobody know? Okay. The entire time that Belinda was down there trying to get at Zach, and he's steady like, no, no, like, get out, like, leave me alone, like, I'm gonna call Fatima. This girl follows him upstairs, and when they turn that corner and Fatima is sitting on that bed with her hair wrapped up, still in the curls, all I'm gonna say is they got to arguing back and forth, and she want to flip it and try to say, oh, I was just testing him. It's like, no, honey, that's not how it go. And even with all of that, she heard everything, like, clearly, because she was there and y'all didn't even know. But anyway, while this is happening to them two, Zach is fussing at Belinda. Belinda is fussing, trying to plead her case or whatever. She didn't realize that Fatima got a hold of her gun and pop. But she missed on purpose, but she was trying to let her know, like, girl, don't play with me. And that pretty much was just like really terrible for her, because they were like really long time friends. So to receive that type of betrayal, it's like, dang, girl, like, Belinda, what's up, dude? That's your best friend. Like, come on now. Anyway, like, if Zach didn't want you then, he definitely don't want you now. Like that. Anyway, now, so that happens. So that happens. Let me see, what else was a major thing that happened in the season. Fatima's ex that pretty much broke up with her, left her for another woman and married that woman. He pops back up on the scene, and this dude was like, oh, can I take you out or whatever? And he meets Zach because they were out for a run. And she's like, no. Now, she said no, but she actually ended up sitting down with and talking to him. While she was doing this, one of Zach's friends just so happened to be coming from the liquor store, and he sees her and recognizes who she is because he was just at the house with Zach and he saw pictures of her, so he recognized who she was. He took a photo, and he was like, because the way it looks from the outside, you wouldn't know what they were talking about, which he pretty much showed up at. The guy showed up at Fatima's job and told her that he was basically dying from cancer, and he just really wanted to just speak with her. And, you know, I guess it was more so of like a closure type thing, but it's still like a little weirdness going on there. I'm almost starting to believe, in my opinion, I'm sorry, I really don't think that the boy is sick, but maybe he is. We will find out. So that was pretty much what he was telling her, and just pretty much saying his sorries, and, you know, just pretty much giving her closure, basically. So of course Zach's friend saw it, took a picture, he takes it back, he shows it to the other friend, Zach's friend, and they literally let him know what's up. And Zach immediately gets upset because from the picture it looks a certain way, but you would have to have been there in the conversation to know what was going on. Mind you, Fatima's friend Angela told her to tell Zach about him approaching her and saying all that. She did not. She should have, and that would have literally cut out on a lot of drama. All right. Now, also with Zach, with the baby mama that pops up out of nowhere all of a sudden because she realizes he's making all this money and whatever. Fatima finds her way of getting the DNA from the baby. And the baby mama, she don't even know. She wants him to pay her in order for her to go get a DNA test. Like, no. Get a DNA test first. Let's confirm what's what, and then we'll work it out from there. No, ma'am. That's not what's up. But yeah, Fatima, she got it, and we have not gotten the results back. I'll be honest, I really hope it's not his baby, because Fatima and Zach, they have been going through a lot, okay? A lot. And it's like, girl, oh my goodness, it's a lot to come with this man. However, we know that from the Zach that we got to know from the show Sisters, we know that he has come a long way, and he's making strides to be a better man. So I really hope that this won't be another thing for them two to have an issue with. You know, it's already the thing with Karen, and then now this one, and it's like, okay, yeah. But anyway, Zach tries to speak to Fatima about it, asking her where she was, you know, all of that. She ends up pretty much kind of lying pretty much. In her mind, she just was trying to process a lot. She didn't want to talk about it at that time. And he took it as, okay, well, you want to play that game. That's what it is. So he goes back into the old Zach, goes out. Mind you, it was a lady next that's looking into the home that he has next door to move in, and he was already kind of questioning because from the get-go homegirl was trying to come on to you, and at that point you should have, no, I know it's business, but you also are living right next door. You know what's going on with your situation and your history. You want to, you're trying to do good with your woman. Fatima probably wasn't the best idea as soon as you realized that she was coming on to you. Okay, now he actually runs into the same girl at a party that he was going to with his friends that night, and it was up from there. Now he did not do anything, but he definitely got fully freaking drunk. Okay, fully drunk. Um, Angela's boyfriend, who has been right by Zach's side, trying to help him with the financial situation, with all of that. Um, just trying to help him out and just be a good person to someone who just needs help. Has all this money and he's just wanting to make sure he does the right thing with it and doesn't blow it. So he goes. Angela asks the boyfriend to go get Zach, please get him from there. While she's there consoling Fatima, Belinda was at that same party and she took pictures of Zach with Deja. Um, she was ignoring, Fatima was ignoring Belinda. Belinda sent it to Angela. Fatima looks at Angela's phone and sees the photo. Boom. That was what it was. So, as Angela is trying to get Fatima to go ahead and get her little bag, girl, come stay with me. You can get up out of here. Come stay with me if that's what you need to do. Because Fatima kept her place, but all her things were in storage, she said. So as they're getting ready to do this, Zach pulls up. He's drunk. They get to arguing back and forth. They showing pictures to each other. It's like, oh my goodness, just a really huge case of a big misunderstanding. However, Zach, Fatima made a good point. Every time you get mad with her, is that going to be the response? Because if that's what it's going to be, let's cut ties right now, because that's not the mature way to act in that situation. If he would have just said, hey, I'm asking you about this, it's for a reason. You met with this dude, and you didn't tell me what's up. And they could have just got to the details of what was really going on, and he would have known. He still had a right to be upset with her for lying, yes. But what he did was a no. The woman that you with, it was unacceptable. It's a no-go. Now, that woman, Deja, next door, he done gave her the keys, signed the lease, everything, because she's a stripper. Nothing wrong with that. But she uses her body to get what she wants, right? Fatima pretty much is, I think she's right on the nail with this. She says, I know those type of girls. She only has a 6-month lease because Zach cannot get her, he cannot get her out of that lease because she can actually go back and sue him. Just like Fatima said, she's gonna end up trying to come on to you just because she ain't gonna, this month she cool, the next month she ain't got a rent, she gonna try to give you an exchange, you know what I'm saying? And he comes outside, he's getting ready to go on a date with Fatima, trying to make up, trying to fix it. And this girl is sitting outside, loud blasting music in this neighborhood. First of all, you have a backyard, go do that in the back, right? You got your door open. Sitting outside, you're sunbathing in a bikini with some shorts on. No, ma'am. You did that on purpose because you wanted Zach to see you and you're trying to come on. She basically said, I can keep a secret. I'm not going to say nothing. Girl, are you dumb? He would be dumb to even think about trying to do anything with that girl, Deja, who is living next door for 6 months. But yeah, so that's that. Other than that, Angela's boyfriend, I'm thinking he's bisexual. Nothing wrong with being bisexual. However, Zach, pretty much asked Zach, he was like, are you bisexual, and Zach was like, no, like I like women. That ain't what he exactly what he said, but he said he liked women. And pretty much trying to answer, okay, well, why are you asking me that? He's like, yeah, you were being really touchy feely, and just and he was just like, nah, like that's how I am with my boys. Like he's like, oh, well, you got naked in front of me, and he was like, okay, we had the same thing. I think that you wouldn't be looking, wouldn't be looking out at what you got going on, but homeboy was touching and rubbing on Zach, so he trying to make it seem like Zach was coming. Zach was very drunk. Like, what's that? I'm starting to think. I don't know if Angela's boyfriend is bisexual, but we know that he likes men, because when he went home to Angela that night, Angela was like, honey, you got some things going on, and I was just like, oh my gosh. His name is Bryce, by the way. I was looking him up. His name is Bryce. Bryce was very excited, and she was just like, you ain't never been like that before. And I was just like, oh Lord, please don't do Angela like that. She seems like such a sweetheart, a beautiful woman, sweetheart. Please, Bryce, do not just be with this woman as your poster to say I'm not gay, but behind the scenes you're doing gay things, or your bisexual things, whatever it is. I really hope that Bryce doesn't do Angela wrong. So I'm pretty sure we're going to find out what happens with that, because obviously Angela's going to find out, Bryce, you like men. Dude, ain't nothing wrong with that. But you need to be honest with your partner, because you are in a relationship and you need to let her know what's up. Just saying. Let's see. Other than that, I think where they pretty much ended off at is Zach proposed to Fatima. He proposed to her. I'm interested to know if she said yes. I do not recall hearing her say yes. I know it was almost like she was just like, oh, what the heck, because he got up, put his jacket on, like he had an attitude, because she's questioning, like, are you serious about what you're saying? Are you sure? Because if you are not with this is your exit right now. She said, when I'm in a relationship, I'm all in, and when I'm out, you're out, you're out. There is no coming back. So I really hope that she did say yes, and then they can start to work. However, at the same time, with everything that's been going on with the two of them, I'm starting to wonder if maybe they moved in too quickly, and maybe they should have just, let him get into the groove of everything, having his own home, and whatever, and not rush into everything. But we are going to find out. So, 8 episodes. I'm thinking, I didn't look up to see how many episodes it's going to be. I'm assuming maybe 10. I don't know. But it is really good. I almost want to go back and rewatch it one more time, all the way up to the latest episode. I really am thinking about rewatching. But yes, I would recommend, please go watch Zatima if you have access to it. Okay. Sisters, new season has started. Starting off with a bang. If you haven't been watching that, it's a good watch. All right. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will be back with more content as soon as I can. I pretty much try to work my schedule the best way that I can. I do the best that I can. But yeah, thank you for watching, and have a beautiful, wonderful freaking day. Bye, y'all.